Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Vash. This is Sally. We're gonna do some simple looks with the Pacific Northwest palette today. And when I mean simple, I mean simple. Welcome to Two Look Tuesday, kids. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. So this is the Pacific Northwest palette. This is Nomad's new release, and y'all, I know. You talk about gorge. Super, super duper pretty. I think it's neutral, but you can build this up, you know, for a definite punchy look, but this is very fall vibes to me, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, I will pop up a little video here. If you hear snoring, it's not me. It's not Sally. It would be Lena. My great day. It's fine. I will have the headbands linked down below along with the shadow shields. Any hoosies, I'm going to put one shadow shield on this eye. We're going to do two different looks, same color story, but I'm going to show you how drastically different they can be. So let's get into look one. Okay, I'm going to go in to Olympic Mountains, and this is that dark hunter green in the palette. Well, I wouldn't say it's super dark, but it's definitely, to me, a hunter green in the palette. So this is what I'm doing. I am taking this towards the edge. Now you could use washi tape, you could use scotch tape, you can use a credit card, you could use, you could use just about anything with a straight edge. These colors, especially with Nomad, they're beautiful. I love them. They're fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to go into the same color, and I'm going to take this on the outer. So I'm taking Olympic Mountains, and I'm going on this outer corner. And this is how you can use the same color story, just two different techniques. And to me, this is very wearable, very neutral, tame look, I should say. Now I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush, and I am going to go into Sasquatch Sighting. And I'm going to take this in this outer corner, and I'm staying real low. I just want to darken this and just stay right here. I'm also going to use this, and I'm going to wrap the outer corner of the eye. So I'm going to go into Sasquatch again, and I'm going to take this closer to the edge. So I went really big. Like I really blew up Olympic Mountains, that color. So with the color Sasquatch Sighting, I'm staying closer to the edge. So you could move the tape down, you can move the credit card down, whatever you're using. Just stay closer to the bottom part. And that's what I'm doing. Above this, we're going to go into Foggy Forest. And with Foggy Forest, I'm going to take this in this crease up here. And I'm going to go in, I'm kind of mixing. I'm using this as a transition shade. So this is going to be super easy. You know, it's just a transition shade. With this side, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to follow my pattern of the diagonal. Okay, now with my finger, I want to go into Cascadia, and I am taking this all over the rest of the lid. My nails are long, so I'm going to just use a small shader brush, and I'm just taking this over the rest of the lid. I'm also going to take Cascadia over here, and I'm going to take this over the rest of the lid. And remember, we don't have a transition shade. We just have all of the color on the outside of the eye. So I'm doing a very light, simple layer out here. And I'm patting this on. So I'm just patting this on, and then I'm taking this up above the brow bone. Like up above the crease, and I'm just tapping this on. So you're going to have two completely different looks. Now underneath the eye, I'm going to take Sasquatch, whatever is left over on this brush, and I'm going to take this underneath the eye on both eyes. Okay, y'all, let me finish the eyes. Hold on to your butts. Here is the difference. So this is with a lash and a nude liner, and this is my natural lashes, and I went in the lower waterline with Perfect Peigne, which is a shade out of the palette. So in my opinion, these two looks are very different. Same color story, but wearable. What do you think? I like them both. Anywhoosies, here is look 1.5. Let's get in to look 2. I love MAC Cosmetics. I love the Painterly, especially for a primer. I know it's considered an eyeshadow, but I use it for a primer. Shout out to MAC Cosmetics. Anywhoosies, we're going to go into Leaping Orcas, which is a blue, for this second look. And I am taking this on this outer corner. I thought about a halo eye today, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It depends on where the shade lands. I'm super duper loving this palette. Y'all, I shut the front door, open the windows, because your girl was not expecting to like the greens, like the blues in this palette as much as I do. Just throwing that out there. I definitely want to take an empty brush and I'm going to kind of like blow this out because I want this again to be a office, my impression of an office look, you know, without the boldness, I guess. I don't know. To me, makeup is makeup. So it doesn't matter how bold it is. Makeup is makeup. But, you know, some people are like, I can't wear that look to the office, but it's super pretty. I'm going to try to attempt to, you know, tame it down a bit. Now I'm going to take an empty brush and I want to go into Mountains Are Out. Y'all, this special shade. Oh, see what I mean? So I am going to really lay this on, pack this on. I'm using the warmth of my skin, you know, to kind of buff it in and let it spread out. Because these shades are so pretty. And some shades, you can use the warmth of your skin instead of wetting your brush, which is what I prefer to do. Because, you know, I hate wetting my brush. Plus, I've always said, I want my makeup to work for me. I shouldn't have to work that hard for my makeup. At least the look I'm doing. So this is Leaping Orcas. And like I said, I'm just tapping this on and smudging this in. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to go on the inner corner though with Canyon Beach. I love this so much. I love Nomad. Nomad Cosmetics, you know. If you could ever collab with a brand, who would it be and why? If you could ever do a collab with a brand, who would it be and why? Mine would definitely be Nomad, but they don't do collabs, which I'm totally okay with. But I'm just saying, I love Nomad so much. Okay, to blend this in, I'm going to go into Foggy Forest, and I'm just going to take this in the natural crease. And this is the transition shade in the palette. Well, technically, you can use any shade in this palette as a transition shade. I just like to use the Foggy Forest as the transition shade. Oh, this is so pretty. And look how easy this blends. Nomad Cosmetics is definitely beginner friendly. Oh my gosh. I mean, the eyeshadows are not hard to blend. They're not hard to use. There's no trick to them. It's just, I just love their formula. But I'm mad for Nomad, as we all say. In the lower lash line, this is what I want to do. I want to go in with Columbia River Gorge. And this is the other blue in this palette. And this is what I want to use just in the lower lashes, just for a little something. And this is definitely a sky blue. It's definitely super pretty. I'm going to take this on into the inner corner, just like that, kids. I'm going to go into Milani in Dulce Pink as my blush. And I am just going to tap this on out here for my blush today, because I think it will bring out the purple in the center. A few times I've used this palette. I have went in to the actual palette and used it as a highlighter. So I'm going to, and this is what I've done. I'm going to go into Sunbreak and Salmon Run. Now I'm going to take this as my highlighter. I just blend those two together for my highlight. And I just think they're so pretty together. And they just go in with my skin. I mean, look at that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to glow to the gods today, kids. Let me finish the eyes. Hold on to your butts. Here's the finished look. This is how I'm going to go about my day. Now, I did not use eyeliner on top. I tight lined with the MAC Cosmetics eyeliner in Coffee. My lip is this Victoria Beckham stain in Flushed. I used it on my lips, and I love this Victoria Beckham. I love this. I love this. Love this so much. It's pricey, but I love it. And then over the top of that, I went in with my NATURIUM Balm Jam. My lip liner is the NYX Stain in Wild Side. Oh my gosh, Lena's snoring again. My mascara is the Maybelline Sky High in the washable. It's in black, Cosmic Black, I think. That is my mascara. So yeah, that's what's on my face. So let me know. This palette, you can build up to make a bold, grungy look. You could also tame it down for a more neutral office wear. So what do you think of this look? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Let me know down below. Hype a girl out, which down in the comment section, swipe left, press hype, follow the prompts, and it hypes your girl out. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell down there. It should let you know next time I upload. And I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody. It's raining here. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get my coffee and read a book. Sally and I will see you in our next video. Toodles!